and welcome to the seventh session or something crazy like that with you guys uh, of ShadowWalking Group 2. We are sadly grogless this week, and sadly, new person seems to have run into to real life issues. But that's all right. I got three of you suckers. We're gonna do three of you suckers. And we're gonna see what kind of trouble you get up to. I believe when last I asked, you guys wanted to try something corporate focused and then protection focused. Does anybody have anything else they want to comment on that before I do horrible things to you?
No.
Wunderbar. So what have you guys been doing in the past couple of days? Let's start with Jurgen because he wasn't here last week for the festivities. It's been probably a week or so since you did the beer poisoning job. Although some people would argue that that beer in particular was already poison.
Let's see. So after I would have gone back to Wolf because he was the one that I originally contacted. So because he's supposed to put me in contact with someone that I can use to legitimize, like figure out a way to legitimately give money to my my long dead friend's daughter. So
Right.
basically, I want to take some of my ill-gotten gains or some of my money, put them in an account or something like that, and then you know, have a legitimate way to get that to her.
Yeah, and he said he was going to do that for you. So let me come up with a name real quick. So that one's nice in German. And if you want to go ahead and throw him on your sheet as probably let's say a 2-1 contact for now. Um, he is a totally legitimate banker. You are free to call him up for totally legitimate bank things. And then it's been a week or so since that. So is there anything else you did, or did you just re reassimilate yourself with your homeless habits?
Um, hmm. I think that's about it. Like as long as I could get that set up and then start siphoning money, I think that would be pretty much everything that I was looking for. Actually, I probably would have spent some time trying to decide if I think of myself as being well adjusted enough to move into society again.
Ooh,
So
what
maybe
kind
be
of steps
looking.
would you take to see if that was a possibility?
Um, Probably start being around other regular, like just everyday people a little bit more, and
Okay.
then maybe even taking steps to, improve my wardrobe, my look, and then possibly even looking for like an apartment or a house.
Well, you're either Aldo or Wolf could find you a place that's not going to ask too many questions and
Okay.
only really care about, you got my rent? All right, I'll see you next month. So if you want to grab like a low lifestyle, you can do that without any questions at all asked.
Okay.
But if you want something higher than that, they might ask for like I don't know, is he good for it, or maybe some other small qualifications in there, maybe
Sure.
like some upfront or something like that.
Okay.
So you're no
No,
longer
I'll definitely
homeless.
do that. That is correct.
That's fantastic. They will ask for your first and last month's rent up front, but then it'll be a month to month.
Okay.
And are you dumping any money into the trust funds from the get go?
Yes. I'm gonna dump. Let's see here. Let me pull up my notes. I wanted to dump initially. I wanted to dump two. Actually, I'm gonna dump three.
Sure. Just somewhere make a notation of how much money you've dumped into that.
And
Because
then yeah, I was gonna, basically if I'm looking at it correctly, I was basically it would be the same amount of money that I would spend on my low lifestyle. I would then spend that exact same amount of money. So that way, even if worse came to worse and her mom, whatever, turns out to be a total bum, then the girl at least would have a low lifestyle worth of rent coming her way every month.
man, that's gonna be a lot of murder you're gonna have to get involved in to finance that.
That's okay. I got
That's
no
fine.
problems murdering people.
Wonderful. Um, Till, what have you been up to in the in the
I've been.
immediate day or two after the whatever it is that you guys just did that Jurgen doesn't know anything about.
Well, I'm gonna spend a couple days hanging around the pool at my nice apartment complex, learning how to swim, and
Uh-huh.
then
Was
I'm
there a
gonna
nice,
put.
beautiful Baywatch-esque lifeguard there to teach you?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Was that
Yeah,
the whole reasoning? Was the lifeguard?
yeah. In a way, in a way, you know, you can't impress a lifeguard unless you can swim. You know,
This is true.
and what a better way to impress a lifeguard than buying a boat? Not yet, though. Not yet.
Soon.
Um, soon, TM. And I'm also gonna spend a little bit of time uh, learning how to
Throw a
do
punch.
fisticuffs. Yeah.
Throw a punch.
So
Take a punch. The whole 9 yards.
yeah, so the next time a drug-addled crazy comes after him, he doesn't run and hide in a little ball in front of the neighbor's front door after failing miserably to climb onto his roof.
I mean, you had spirit there. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, I tried. There was an attempt. It's always about having the attempt.
I like how
And
he
of
envisions
course,
himself as some like badass super criminal guy, but then at the first sign of fisticuffs, cries like a little girl.
he's more brains than he is brawn. He's mind games. Uh, but I think he definitely thought he was a little bit more rough and tumble than he turned out to be.
He's like, I totally
When
got this. I don't got this. I don't got
I don't
this.
got this at all. Shadow running's going to be totally easy. No, no, it's not. And of course, as he does anytime there is some time to go, he's gonna have a looky loo around the city for his mysterious woman from the past.
Sure. Do you want to go ahead and roll me in one of those testy tests?
I forgot what the test was.
It depends upon how you're doing it. If you're just kind of doing it passively, if you're putting out feelers, if you're, you know,
Um, I'll put out a feeler. This is a feeler week. This is a he's getting
so
stuff done week.
if you want to roll your negotiation as you are talking to people and kind of wheeling and dealing to be like, hey, if you see him, I'll do you a favor.
Yeah, let's roll my. I would say that would be a diplomacy type roll.
Sounds kind of diplomatic.
Yeah, D6 greater than 5.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good week for him.
Go ahead and record that somewhere on your sheet with the ones from the previous time you did it.
Yeah. Fun
Hopefully,
fact about that, I forgot what those were, but this is recorded. I can find that later.
um, and then finally, Tara, what have you been doing in the past day or two since, well, Murder House?
Trying to forget Murder House desperately.
And how would Tara
Mostly
go
in,
about doing that?
I'm busying himself being a technomancer and just learning some code, hanging out in the Matrix a lot.
Just staying away from that gross, gross meat space?
Yep. This is why his physicals are never going to go above 2, guys.
God, lift a dumbbell or something.
Nah, I'll let the virtual ones. Does the AR dumbbell count?
I mean, I feel like maybe because like you could download the Sim Sense of working out, and then like, man, guys, I am beat. Whew. I just did like 150 reps, man.
Oh god, yeah.
And then you guys see him like making these jokes or boasts for like a month, and he still is a pencil skinny teenager. Great. All right then. So it'll be about 2 days or so after the whatever it is that you guys did last time. And Tilt, you will get a call on your work comm link.
Yeah, work comlink. Let's see what they want.
You will actually recognize the number. It will be Aldo.
Love me some Aldo action. Let's say hi. Do the niceties. Hello, Aldo. What's going on with you there, mate?
Not much. Just kind of keeping the business. Have
Ah,
uh have you and yours have a little time?
yeah, mate. I got some time on my hands there.
Wonderful. I have a man who needs some people with a little bit of talent. I'm gonna warn you though, this guy smells like a suit.
Soup money's, you know, good money. That's guaranteed money right there, mate.
Right. Guaranteed.
Aye.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you the information. Well, a little I have anyway. And then I hope to hear from you again when it's all said and done.
I hope you will be hearing from me at the end of this too, mate.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
Have a good night.
You too, mate.
And he will send you a data file.
Ooh, data files.
Inside will be a time, and it is later tonight. Um, let's say it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The
All
meeting
right.
is set up for 10 o'clock at night at a. Let me push my fancy name generator button, unless somebody has a good name for a club. No, you guys are.
No.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Drawing blanks.
Sorry.
What would a fancy German clown like?
I don't know. Oh, what was that movie? Hold on. You know, I probably shouldn't actually use the club from Eurotrip. That's probably a bad idea. Especially given the
Oh, the Church of Techno is one that actually exists.
awesome. I love it. We're gonna use the Church of Techno.
The Church of Techno.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
I'm wrong, but that's a good name anyways.
Too late. It has been chosen. Remind me to tell you guys about Elvis and Shadowrun sometime. Crouton?
What?
I don't know. Does that mean a thing? It's something somebody said in the chat.
I no. It might to whoever was in chat, but
I don't know. Anyway, so you guys have a meeting for 10 o'clock tonight. It mentions the VIP lounge at the Church of Techno, which actually Tara might know if he's into that kind of music. The description of his ridiculous outfit makes it seem like he might be.
He probably is.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm into that kind of music, so that's fine with me. You guys have a couple of hours.
Definitely
What would you like to
back
do?
now. Well, Tilt, do you tell us we got a job?
Yeah. Stay muted. Yeah, I'll call everybody up and be like, hello, mates. You know me, I know you. We got a job tonight. It's going to be at 10 o'clock at the Church of Techno. Dress appropriately.
Yo, you said the Church of Techno, right?
Church of Techno, mate.
All right. Who? Any idea what type of job this is gonna be?
Corporate, mate. Big wigs.
Brag. All right.
Hey, don't worry about it, mate. You don't like them, you steal their money.
Yeah, just make sure you don't steal me.
Hey, you keep your head down, mate. Everything will go perfectly fine. Hopefully.
All right.
hey, if they try to take you and you don't want to go, we'll just kill them.
Guess murder's always an option.
Murder's always an option.
We should do a little less of it. Just a little tiny bit.
Hopefully.
All right, well, you gonna pick me up?
Hey. I'll pick both of you up if you want.
No, I can make
Occasions.
my own way.
All right. I got you. The trunk is nice. I put down a new blanket for you. There's a fresh bottle, empty, just the way you like it.
You could
Love it.
totally, if you like, get one of those large dog beds.
Yes, please.
It has become canon.
Nice.
Do you guys want to do anything, or you just want to fast forward to the evening?
Um, t- I can word, I swear. Tilt definitely wants to go out and find appropriate clothing for the Church of Techno.
That is absolutely something you can do. If you want,
Oh.
like, anything official, like, you could just go get, like, normal clothing, or if you wanted to actually get something fancy on a short notice, you could roll for it, but
I mean, I don't think there's any like high fashion armor that is Church of Techno friendly, but
Just shop with Terry. I mean, Tara. But
so I guess I'll just go with normal.
sure, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
You
Get
guys can
something
have a
less
small
dramatic.
montage.
Tara could introduce me to what kind of music plays at the Church of Techno.
easily.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's kind of written on the tin there.
I mean, probably, but you can introduce me to the finer points of it, and thusly fashion.
This is the
That
part
goes
where it
with it.
goes
Teach you how
oons.
to. He can teach you how to dance to it. I actually have a rank and perform now. Oh boy.
Do me, can you just roll that real quick, just so we have an idea of how good you can dance?
Not very good.
That's fine. Have you ever been to a techno club?
No, I have
Oh.
not.
Oh man,
Oh,
you don't have to dance. See, you got it. You don't even have to dance well.
I mean, let's play a game because I'm pretty sure I have a performance. I have performance die
Oh
in
man,
presentation as well.
Oh, but you're a face. I'm just a guy who happens to have 5 charisma.
Yeah.
you happen to be deeply mysterious. That's all. You can roll it to make him look bad. I really hope
Yeah,
you
let's
critically
let's
lich
let's see how I overshadow him.
Of course, the elf is gonna dance better than the stubby human.
Nope.
Nope,
See?
we are.
There you go. You don't
See-
have to
see-
leave your friends behind.
Well, I mean, I guess since it's the same as him, he can only teach me to dance to techno as well as he knows how to dance to techno.
I mean, I guess that's true.
Very good. He can't dance very good in the meat space. Doesn't translate well.
So,
One. One.
what time? Do you guys want to do anything else? You have technoed up. I can only imagine Jurgen hates every aspect of it, or is he not getting dressed?
If I have to get dressed, I'll get dressed. I'm trying to fit in. I'm trying to make the important strides.
It's not for you. It's for her.
That's right.
So,
Uh,
you guys are all wonderful neon duff, which works so well for Shadowrun because, it's got that
Cyberpunk.
feel.
oh, I got another thing.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna roll my recreational drug knowledge. Let's see if I know what kind of fun things the kids are smoking these days.
Oh, I know what kind of fun stuff the kids are smoking these days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jurgen would know.
Ooh.
There's nothing new and crazy in the party drug scene in a little while. You can make it really interesting if you just took a little hit of that stuff that's in that box that you guys got. Who's got that at their apartment, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Where'd you guys leave that?
I was thinking me
You still have it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
as I imagine Toltz is the hardest for people to come in and just steal from.
I mean, it's
This is
also,
true.
he'll be the person that be like, no, I didn't know what that was, officer.
Yeah. I thought it was Cram.
Right. So yeah, no, that's the kind of stuff. It's a little cram, little bliss. If they're feeling exotic, maybe a little zen. Lots of alcohol, weed, maybe even some deep weed, but
Yeah, deep weed.
Stuff's dangerous.
yeah.
You know what? You know what?
Nah, it's not. It's
Uh,
all
ju-
good.
Just in case the night turns out to be a little fun, can I roll
Nova
roll to
Coke.
get some?
I forgot about Nova Coke.
Oh, I want to roll for some Nova Coke.
No, you can just get it. Nova Coke is like
Yeah.
availability too.
Okay, I want to get me some
You would have to
some Nova
like
Coke.
go into the police station, ask, "I wish to buy some Nova Coke, please," for anything to go wrong with this availability roll.
Assumed confidence there.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Um,
just raw dice mechanics. You have what, like 15 dice for finding stuff?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has two to resist you. I mean, come on.
Yeah. How much would that roll me? You know, off the
Uh,
top of your head?
I think it's like $10 a hit, but you can buy any kind of tasteful amount.
Yeah, let's just go $100 worth of that.
Sure. Give a bunch of Nova Coke. You know,
No, I don't
bring
gain
your
money
own
for it.
beetles. Oh, I forgot about beetles. I keep forgetting that they're like drugs.
Yeah. That's basically the only drugs Terra does to an
For the
extent.
purity of the machine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry.
So, did
Are
I
you
say?
really like?
The drugs with no mechanical effects.
I mean, there's some that in Chrome Flesh, some of the beetles there have effects that you could
Oh.
actually look into and see about doing. Like some of them actually have some pretty crazy effects, but
Oh.
you
Things to
can look
check
into that
out.
later. Yeah. So I believe I said the meeting was 10:30 in the VIP section. Was that correct, or did I say 10?
Yep.
All right. What time would you guys like to arrive?
Um,
Uh.
how big are we saying this club is?
Uh, so it's the Church of Techno. I imagine because there used to be a techno-ish club around me called the Bank that was, inside an old bank. That this is probably a smaller community church that has been overtaken and retrofitted.
Okay, that's
So, yeah, so imagine like a smaller church, remove all the seats,
pews and
make
stuff.
it
Yeah.
giant dance floor where the podium at the all the way at the front would be the DJ and that stuff because it's kind of raised up a little bit.
This actually makes for really good mental imagery here.
Yep.
I try to help.
Uh,
The confessional booths, don't ask what goes on in there.
you don't have to ask, do you?
It's a confessional booth, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, no. I'll show up about 15 minutes beforehand, which
Everybody
means Chat
else?
Rat's gonna show up 15 minutes beforehand because I'm his
Yep.
ride.
Can we try 30 minutes beforehand?
Okay, sure.
Terra would pester him like he wants to dance. Come on, it's a little early.
Okay.
Sure.
Jurgen, I imagine you're traveling with them because you're homeless. Or not homeless.
I have a
but-
bus pass now.
You're actually
I
don't-
bought that a couple sessions ago.
I remember yelling at you about it too. I don't
Yeah.
remember how much I charged you for it, but it was great. So
Yeah, it was good times. I am a self-sufficient dwarf.
what time would you like to arrive, sir?
I actually would like to arrive at 9:30 because I want to check the place out. I want to be able to. I want to walk. I want to case the outside, and then I want to be able to go inside and find exits.
Okay. So as you arrive there at about 9:30, 9:35, the buses never run on time.
Sure.
You will see that there's a decent line that is already starting to form. There's two orc bouncers, a whole bunch of people wearing various amounts of neon and glowing and other odd piercings and stuff that I can only imagine you are really kind of confused by because you've been a bridge troll for a while, and this is already like a on the fringe culture, so it's like 2.5 steps removed for you seeing what these crazy kids are doing.
Fair enough, but that's okay. Maybe I've just been gone for so long. This is normal. I'll take some notes, look
Okay.
around, see if there's anything that looks like it might be fun.
Sure. You will see that there's a parking lot with a bunch of cars, and it's maybe half full, and you'll see that
Okay.
there are some groups of people that are just kind of loitering about said cars.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Hmm. So I see a bunch of people just loitering around cars, like out front, or I guess out,
Out by
side.
their cars, yeah,
Yeah.
and a bunch of people in line.
Okay. Um. Hmm. I'm gonna. I want to see what those people loitering are doing. I want to know what's up with them. I'm gonna kind of walk through, just kind of walk by, and see if I can't pick up anything.
Sure. If you're just gonna kind of try to nonchalantly do it, you can roll like an etiquette to socially kind of investigate. You can roll perception to get actual info. If you're not trying to be like subversive about it.
Oof. No, I'm not really gonna be just subversive, but I was just gonna walk by close enough to be within earshot, see if I can't overhear anything. But I'm assuming not.
Uh,
Not that.
Nothing that's really kind of useful to you. They're talking a lot about some music, something about some new trade that just came out recently. It just seems like normal kind of small talk stuff.
Okay.
You will notice as you walk by that it seems like at least one of the groups is passing around something in a brown paper bag.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make a circuit around the club, like the block around it, just kind of, and then after I've done that, I'm just gonna go get in queue, to go get in the club.
Sure. You'll notice that it's going to take a little while. The queue moves very slowly. People
Okay.
are getting physically pat down. Empty your bags, check them out. Um,
Gotcha.
and the people that were over loitering are gonna come on over. More people are going to arrive just because that's the state of things. As time goes on, more people show up,
Right.
and it's going to take you about 20 minutes to get to the front of this queue.
Okay. And it is worth noting that I am wearing, I, I'm wearing better than I'm not wearing my street clothes anymore
Yeah, you're
since
wearing
I
something you
upgraded my
picked out by
lifestyle.
Terra.
No. Oh, well, I guess if what he picks out or what he would suggest would make sense, then yeah, I mean, I'd be wearing
I mean,
something, I guess.
how insistent would Terra be to this totally make sense?
He wouldn't really be that insistent with Jurgen.
Okay. He's just saving it
Because
up
he
to get
knows
back
better.
at Tilt.
Hey, he would try with Tilt, but like Jurgen, he's like, oh, I don't really want to push this guy, so I'll just like lightly suggest, and if no, all right, I tried.
He might light me on fire with his mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, no, it'll take you about 10 minutes until you're I'm sorry, like about 20 minutes until you're about the second person in line. And yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything while you're up front, or you just want to kind of slowly wait your turn?
I'm just gonna slowly wait my turn.
All right. Time will pass, and it's gonna come up to Tilt and Jurgen arriving. The parking lot is mostly full. The only like extreme ends of it are available for you to park in.
Which is good.
Yeah, no, that's good.
It's a space.
It's
You know.
Should have came earlier, yo.
getting out of the car and coming on over. Um, you guys will probably see Jurgen coming right up to the front of the line, and you will notice a very long line of people to get in.
We're gonna be those guys. Just gonna like,
Oh yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna be that
you're-
guy. I'm going straight up to the bouncer.
All
I'm
right.
be rolling the. Oh mate. Oh Mir. Come on,
He's-
mate.
He's gonna look at you with eyes like, what?
Oh Mir, mate. I'm the main event. I am the reason that your club is here. To have people like me come in and make it BEA beautifully popular. Look at that.
VIPs, yo.
He's gonna look at you and then look to the other orc, and then he's gonna say something in a language you probably don't understand.
Or is that? I do not.
And you're gonna have to try me. I know lots of languages here.
Yeah, no, you don't know this one.
Okay.
It is very guttural and primal. You could imagine it kind of like Klingon if Liam has ever watched Star Trek and seen, one of the Klingon episodes.
Oh, I love me some Star Trek.
Excellent. Um, you will see the other guy kind of go off into AR for a second, and then shake his head no, and he'll turn back to the other guy. Not on the list. Back of the line.
Oh God, hold. Finally, already a use for this. 10 out of 10 purchase.
What
Oh,
now?
I'm gonna use Resonance Veil to put us on that list.
So
Has nothing to do with it, right?
in order to, so like you could make an illusion on something that you owned that you had a thing, but you don't have any access to his comlink.
Oh, you need to be an owner of it.
You don't need to be an owner, but like
Have the marks.
you are outside and you want to do something inside of his thing. You follow what I'm trying to get at there? Like
Yeah.
he didn't scan you guys to see if you were had a SIN or an RFID tag or anything along those lines that was pre-approved for some kind of list.
Should have came even earlier.
I can play this one off. Can I roll an etiquette for how much to bribe him?
Well, Jurgen, you see your two associates come up, and they Tilt. I'm sorry, not Tilt. Tara, you also follow Tilt right up to the front of the line.
Yeah.
Okay. You see them just walk brazenly up to the front of the line, and Tilt demands entry in the way that he does.
Get in line, you dicks.
You guys totally hear that. You are free to resolve this however you will.
I still want to roll that etiquette for how much to bribe him.
You
We're
can
with the
roll it.
dwarf anyway.
If I remember what my etiquette is.
So as Jurgen's like, yeah, get in line, you dicks. Everybody else kind of starts like, yeah, get in line, you dicks. And the crowd starts to get a little rowdy at you.
God damn it, Jurgen.
So with 3 successes, you're not super sure. It could be as easy as like $100 a head. You might want to go a little bit more just because you're now kind of making a scene in front of these people. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be done here. I just heard the dice roll. Assist on what?
Are we not etiquetting this guy?
He was trying to figure out how much to bribe him.
Oh, never mind. We were etiquetting this guy. Nope, never mind.
No. Yeah, I was etiquetting for the whole, like.
I wonder
because I
how
imagine
much
like
should
knowing
just
how
give
much
him.
to. So I'll throw. There's 2 of us standing here. They're kind of pissed at us. 400. I'll throw 400 on a cred stick and go up to the first guy, and do like one of those nice sly, like pass it off to him in the way and be like, "You sure I'm not on that list there, mate?"
It sounds to me like you were trying to roll palming.
Yes, I am. Probably.
Don't drop the fucking cred stick now. You should have decent palming. You're an elf.
That's so racist. There's so many racists around here.
I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, look at that!
What's your?
But that doesn't make your comment not racist because you're right.
They have super good agility. What do you want from me?
To not be racist.
I mean, that's true. I would want you guys to not be racist too. That's a terrible thing.
Yeah, of course the humans are racist. Wow.
Of course the humans are racist.
His counter palming? He's like slapping it out of his hand?
Nah, it's perception.
Oh.
Jurgen, do you want to also roll perception here?
Sure.
See whether or not you spot what happens. Oh, you have a million mental limit.
Who?
He's a hermetic.
Uh,
So to Jurgen and most of the crowd's eyes, you will see Tilt kind of come up close and like, "Hey, are you sure?" He does his thing. Um, Tilt, you will notice that the second orc bouncer guy is kind of giving you like the but after you make the pass, he will stop ing you and just kind of like, "Are you sure, man? Did you check under the VIPs?" And the other guy will go, "No, no, I didn't. One moment, sir." And he'll give it a another look, and then, "Oh, here you are, right this way, sir." And then he'll go to give you the pat down.
I do not have any of my weapons on me, so
Excellent.
feel free.
You're,
I have,
or Tara, are you concealing any weapons?
Concealing weapon in the concealed. How do I say this? It's in the blowaway panel on my drone. They're gonna
Okay.
confiscate that, then yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Otherwise,
let
no.
you
There's
bring a
no
drone inside.
visible. There's no. It's a cube.
Yep.
Oh,
They're not gonna let you bring that inside.
oh no! But then I can't see. You
mean, it's
it's okay.
monsters.
It's okay. I just trained my hands to be deadly weapons.
So you will see the crowd. Jurgen more will hear them. Someone was like, "Are you fragging kidding me? Come on!" And then they start to get a little bit more rowdy at you guys. Jurgen, are you doing anything, or are you just gonna patiently wait?
I'm just gonna wait, see how this goes down.
All right. So your two associates will show up a full 20 minutes, half hour after you did, and they're just gonna walk right in. We'll get a
That's
cursory
fine.
pat down and sent along inside to pay up their admission, hit the coat check, that kind of thing.
Well, actually, you know what? As I pass the troll, no, the orc, I just gonna point out Jurgen, and just say, give him like an extra 5 minutes for me, please.
He's gonna raise his eyebrow. Yeah, whatever. Um, but yeah, no, they will let you guys inside. It's not nearly as crazy or loud as you thought it might have been. Like when you're in the code check, but when you begin to cross that threshold, um, you get an alert on your pan of, "Would you like to exchange marks to enjoy the Church of Techno's wonderful experiences?"
I'll let him mark my comm link.
All right. As you do so, your mind is expanded.
Holy shit!
It is like in front of you, you'll see a bunch of people that are dancing in a mostly lit room. When you like log into those marks, the room goes dark, flashing neon strobe lights, loud music. It is like night
Yeah,
and day.
AR is one hell of a drug.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Super good.
Tilt, there's people standing in front of you having weird convulsions. Looks kind of like what Tara was telling you was dancing.
Um. The more I think about it, the funnier it gets. I'm gonna do one of those. I guess he's much more smooth than actually I am. He's gonna try to just dance across the dance floor, looking for what he would assume would be a, you know, meeting area somewhere that's off to the side with a table, maybe.
Sure. Um, you can go ahead and give me a perception test.
Uh,
It's all you now, Tilt. I can't see shit.
yeah, I'm not getting in on that. Nobody's getting in my stuff.
Took my
I mean,
drone.
I
You're
right now.
you're gonna come down behind them through the coat check and that kind of stuff. You'll see Tilt kind of pause
Okay.
for a moment, just sort of like, okay. You'll look past him and you'll see the same people kind of oddly convulsing in different ways out there on the dance floor. You will get the same message of whether or not you wish to exchange marks.
No thanks.
Okay, you guys are no fun. Tara, your favorite song just came on.
Oh, I lose my shit. You know I'm blind.
I mean, they don't like blot out everything in front of you, like, but it just kind of
Uh,
like puts that filter over stuff of it's dark and neon is flashing everywhere and that kind of thing.
oh no, Terra basically relies on E-War to see. He has reduced sense sight.
Oh, that sucks.
He's effectively blind without the drone, so he's just dancing.
Yep, good luck.
He's probably like really close to tilt because he doesn't want to get.
Are you like trying to drag him onto the dance floor?
No, he's like dancing with tilt, like while he's dancing. True. Oh god.
I mean, you could totally dance with tilt. That would be a good way to keep any women from coming up and propositioning you to dance.
Oh my god, perfect.
I'm just gonna slowly keep inching away from him.
Poor Tara. So looking around, you don't really see anything that strikes you in your high class attitude that looks like a VIP section.
Oh.
There are 4 confessionals off to the side. One of them says reserved over the front of it in letters.
Wonderful. I'd hate for it to say that in numbers. Um, about what time would you say this is?
This is probably only like 5 or 10 after 10 because you guys wanted to show
Okay.
up a little early.
I'll make note of it and continue to try to avoid Tara's dancing
Sure.
for like
Um,
25 minutes.
While you're doing that, you will notice that a young elven woman will come around with a tray of wafers. And,
Wafers.
yeah, it's a church, right?
Uh, um,
People will be taking them.
can I roll for my drug knowledge?
Oh, this is totally drugs.
Okay. I will pocket it for later. I have a chem sniffer ring. What is it?
Use it.
That's a good question. Let me open up the Hero Labs and I will find out what kind of drugs it might be.
I knew that was a smart buy.
I mean, I don't know necessarily how much use it's going to be because I don't know how much it actually like smells like anything.
If I remember, it had like a.
Essentially no factory sensor, which tells you like details on the chemical level.
I thought it did
Yeah.
a little bit more than that. If I could be wrong, I looked
don't
at it
know.
like 2 weeks ago.
I'll look at it later.
All factory sensors are retarded. You can smell emotions.
I mean, most times, absolutely, you could totally get whiffs of emotions and pheromones and that kind of thing. You're in the
Not
middle of a
here,
big
I'm
sweaty
assuming.
church.
Yeah, I'm not here, I'm assuming.
Like you will smell a lot of arousal and sweat and other things. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is probably some Zen.
Okay.
You see people cracking the wafer and like, because Zen is inhalation apparently.
Okay, so we know for future reference, the chem sniffer ring is both an olfactory test, and you can like rub stuff on it, and it tells you
Okay,
they have different test qualities.
gotcha. So since you can rub stuff on it, you can totally like.
Yeah. Also, that's supposed to be a higher quality than I bought it at. I'm stupid. It's
I
okay.
just wanted
Just buy
these so
more.
bad.
So what would you guys like to do for the next little bit?
Well, decline drugs, dance, and look for the J.
Alright. Dragon, you want to do anything funny, or are you just gonna like, ignore these crazy people?
Just gonna kind of hang out, do my own thing, you know. Just kind of take it all in.
You got it. It's an interesting experience. Do you ever like click into the invited marks, or you just kind of stay out with the no music and the no light show and the nothing going on?
Like, well, no, I didn't exchange my mark, so I mean, if the only way to see anything or hear music is to exchange a mark, like there's not actually any music going on other than in
Nah,
virtual space.
This is the sixth world, mate.
Yeah,
Everything's digital. Get with the times.
most things are in AR. I mean,
You will hear the
if you don't
rhythmic
want the
thumping
marks,
of people stomping their feet and dancing and swinging their arms around. But you don't have to.
Gotcha. No, I'm good.
All right. We have two very confused people who will at some point be offered drugs because I can only imagine them being the guys that are standing off on the side of the room like, yep. And that server lady will come by and be like, do you guys need anything to get you in the mood? She's totally offering you drugs, Jurgen. I don't know if you want them or not.
No, my only drug of choice is my smokables.
You got it. So, you got like 4 hits on a. Okay. Um, at about 5 of like 10:25. It says 5. It's weird to say 5 of 10:30. Um, you will notice that the confessional booth that previously said reserved on it will switch to open. You have not seen anybody go in or out.
We'll dance across the dance floor and go see what's going on.
All right, you want to give me a melee defense test?
wait,
Oh.
what? Are they
Oh, wait.
moshing now?
No. Look, trust me,
Uh,
I spent like 10 years at industrial clubs.
Oh
That's what
god.
happens.
Yep. Moshing is pain.
Reaction plus intuition. I should have remembered this after last week.
Yep. Just still getting slapped.
I mean, Jurgen can also roll, but he'll get +2 because he's short.
Huh.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
I mean, you're not quite fine.
No. How much damage am I trying to soak here?
You're not actually taking like damage, but you're definitely gonna get slapped a couple of times, maybe like punched once. But like when you look at the dude who did it, doesn't seem to pay you any mind, as if you're not even there.
Yeah. Okay. They're high. They're dancing. It's fun.
I mean, it's also the kind of the amount of people that I have just punched in the back at the club. Tons, tons. Are you bringing Tara with you, or are you leaving him out there?
Oh, I should probably bring him. He can't see anything.
See,
Maybe after the first couple hits, I kind of try to use him as a shield the rest of the way. Till it's not a good person.
it's fine. He can kill people with his bare hands now. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's
He's
a real
got-
murderer now.
He's one. He's one with the ways.
Sure. So you guys will kind of approach, and do you knock? Do you walk in? What's the deal?
So it just went from reserved to open, but there's nobody in there.
Nobody. You have not seen anybody go in.
Um. I'm wondering if this is an etiquette or a common sense moment.
Let's try etiquette.
Yeah, let's try etiquette.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, in the world of shadow running, we're not very experienced, so we really wouldn't have any idea if this is normal.
Yeah. Tilt was a like a con man for a while, so he might have some knowledge of discrete meeting places in public areas for business purposes.
I mean, we can see what happens.
There was a runner, just not here, so he doesn't know anything about this country's customs.
I mean, yeah, no, you're probably supposed to go in there. Like, this place is not the kind of place that criminal activity would normally go down. This is hiding in plain sight. It's private. These people out here, as you look at them, are paying zero attention to the world. You can tell that by the small bruise that you have on your shoulder for when that orc over there punched you. Which, now that you're looking at him again, he might have been one of the guys from outside, like in line. He might have intentionally did that.
What a dick.
Um,
We'll catch
I'll
him
make note of
outside.
that. I'll make note of that. I will
Also
literally make
something
note
I've
of
totally done.
Dude, wow.
You guys don't even know I'm a terrible person.
Just catch him outside, tase him a little bit, take his lunch money. It'll be cool.
Yeah, and then you pee on him because nobody's gonna believe a guy with no pants and smells of piss. Also a conversation I've had at the club. Just saying.
You've led an interesting club life.
So
Yeah.
Revenge on Orc, there you have it. Inside it'll be set up kind of like a confessional that you guys would like to think of nowadays, except for like the interior walls between the left and right side of it have been removed. Or I guess removed. They're removed in the way that the entire wall slides back into the wall, rather than the just a little window thing. And
All right.
sitting in that center chair, there's going to be a man in a suit. He is human. He's got a really nice, not technoed out suit, and he will motion to the left or right of him as you guys kind of like come in and then square up a little bit to have seats.
I will take the far side.
Sure. So,
Hello.
good evening.
I believe that we are here to discuss some business work.
Indeed. I am looking for a small team of professionals that can prevent some unfortunate accidents from happening.
We are OSHA approved.
He's going to give a big smile. Wonderful. There will be an event in a short while that a person of some importance will be at. I have it on pretty good authority that an attempt on his life will be made. I need that stopped.
All right. This we can secure the area, as it were, and make this a nice, non-memorable event thing.
Good. Is this the entirety of your team which will be involved?
Depending on the severity of the situation, we might bring along some of our other colleagues if the need arises.
He's going to
Vetted properly.
These are others that you have worked with before?
Mm-hmm. I can vouch for them.
And he's going to kind of give you a long, steely gaze with his gray eyes, and then look from you and look directly at each person here, just kind of drinking you in. Good. Well, in that case, my opening offer is 75,000 yen.
75,000 yen. What a pittance.
He will crook an eyebrow.
A lot of money.
Yes. Well, assuming that you thought that it was just the three of us, 75,000 yen, that is but a bare amount for each of us. And if we have to sublet this out, it's quite a lot. And the safety of your people, my friend. that is a thing which can just never be understated.
Do you want to
This
go
is
ahead
an
and roll me
important event.
a judge intentions real quick?
Yeah.
And if I roll it too? Wait, yeah.
I mean, you
Probably
guys can
can't see
do
this
it.
guy.
You guys can all do it, but it's just to see if whether or not I give you something. Are you also rolling, or
Sorry, I must have cut out. What were we rolling for?
just a quick judge intentions while Tilt is kind of going through
Oh,
the attempted negations here when he's like a pittance and for your friends and that kind of shit. The normal talky facey man thing.
Yeah.
Trying to get us more monies.
Tilt thinking he's better than he is.
This is a lot of money. By the way.
I mean, don't get me wrong. As a player, I understand that. As a character, Tilt's a bastard.
all right. So let's see.
You always want more money.
Yeah, Terra's just like, "Whoa, this is a lot of money already," and Tilt's like, "We need more." Terra's like, "Whoa."
Tilt's just sitting there thinking, this is a boat.
Look at me, because I'm sailing on a boat. All right. Tara, as Tilt's kind of going through his thing, and he says, your friends, there's ever the slightest crack in his mask. Can't really figure out what it is, but it's just something about him. It's just like, something about that phrase that Tilt just used. But please, Tilt, continue.
And as you know, there's a lot of work that has to be put in to make an event OSHA secure and OSHA safe for all of the event staff and event people. Let's just assume that I used a proper word there. Assume some competence in Tilt's part there. Guests, I guess.
There's only a singular person that I require to survive.
Oh, well, that is brilliant. But you know what they say, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And the gander is usually quite happy when they don't die as well. I'm just thinking about the larger picture here. No. Yes. And what is good for you is good for me. So I think that we could go just a little higher on these starting amounts to make sure that your compatriot is secure in their secureness.
And at that point, I will ask you to go ahead and roll some negotiations. And what are the things that you are trying to get?
Ooh. Let us think about that. Well, obviously, more money.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if I could get a hint of where the because from what I got, it was an event. We're not doing bodyguard duty. We're doing event security, which is place security, not person security as much. In that concept, so where that would be.
Well, you do know that that's all the kinds of details that he would gladly give you after you're already in for the job itself.
Oh yeah, no, but I kind of want to feel that one out. If I can feel that one out. Just a little bit before, we sign our souls over to what is definitely going to be suicide. I mean, totally safe work. And I keep screwing up this. My arrow keys aren't working.
It's okay. Yeah, I would love for the face to screw up the negotiation dice roll.
Don't worry, I can pick up his slack.
You
I'm
wanna
lying.
you wanna speak up and roll something in here to assist?
Ooh, assist would
I
always
mean,
be
he's
handy.
assisting through DNI already, so is that good enough, or do I have to like speak up about it?
It would be best if you spoke up about it so that this person knows that you were involved.
Oh, man, shit. The conversation is now kind of past, so I don't know how to like interject.
It's all like this is an abstractation of throwing back numbers one way or another between you guys.
So,
So if
Or I
you got
guess
something to speak up with, speak now or forever hold your dice.
I guess
roll
I'm
the
gonna
dice.
hold my. I'm gonna hold my 4 dice.
Okay.
Don't hold your dice. I want the dice. Give me the dice.
It's only
Don't
4,
do
man.
this to me.
I guess Tara will just like lean in a bit, rub his beard, chuckle, and I'm literally drawing blanks here. So take, just go, Tilch. You can do it. I believe in you. You have Tara's support and spirit.
Uh, I don't like support and spirit. I like support and dice pools. Come on, man.
That's too bad. It sounds like you're not getting them.
I know. I know. Oh.
On
I,
a
I
post
hear
that
you, buddy.
No. No.
Oh, do you have tailored pheromones?
I do not.
Okay, good. I was gonna take those dice away from you. Something
My
about
first
being in a
impression.
hot, sweaty club full of people makes it really hard to smell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's something all right.
That's pretty good.
It's a son of a bitch.
So
Is
he
that
has
the past
successfully
tense?
tied you. Um,
What's this mean for social roles?
uh, usually so the book says that when you win a negotiation roll, it increases it by like some effective pittance. I want to say like 100 new yen or something along those lines, which I've never really paid attention to because like, oh, here's 75,000 new yen. I'm gonna give you 75,200 new yen. Eh?
Oh god.
So he will come back to you, and the number you're kind of decide upon is well, let me ask you this: are you trying to get anything up front?
Yes.
What does Jurgen think about upfront money?
You always get money up front.
Exactly.
Oh
Erica
god.
knows.
10%?
33.
At least, yeah. There we go.
15% it is.
What?
Start at 1/3 and then negotiate from there.
I do want to point out this is a very difficult job from a very corporate Johnson, and owing money to corporations is things. No.
But if it's a difficult job, we would need the upfront cash to be able to outfit ourselves for potential problems up front, right? Like, do we all have the required and requisite amount of gear for surveillance and, that kind of stuff?
All right, 30%.
All right. So after you guys go back and forth, what he will agree to do is he will agree to give you 10% up front and increase the overall pay to 80 grand. So you guys will get 8,000 new yen up front.
That's money.
It's money.
Friday funds.
Yep. Feel free to just toss that on the table. I guess I should do that since I'm the one pseudo paying you guys.
Yeah. Um.
All All right, boom, on the table. To which
All right.
he'll smile very pleasantly. Excellent. I can tell that this could be the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. However, now to business. And he will open up a pocket, pull out a data chip, and put it down, pass it over towards whoever's sitting close to him. Probably whoever's sitting close to him on Tilt's side.
I would assume that would be me.
Yeah.
I take it.
You gonna slot it and do all that good stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Inside there'll be a picture, some names, some relevant biometric data, that kind of thing. About your target, and seeing you like do the thing in AR where you're like, you slot it, you're like, and you start processing. It's like, this man is, to the best of my sources' suggestions, going to be the target of an assassination attempt in 2 days' time at, and he's going to name a local soccer stadium during the rally that he is going to be held there. It is a pro-human humanist rally.
This shit again.
I need you to make sure that he does not get killed. It's that simple.
All right. He will not be killed at that rally. I promise you that.
He needs to leave Germany alive.
He will be Germany.
Yes, he is here for this rally, and then will be leaving to continue.
He will leave Germany alive. To the best of our abilities. To the last breath and last drop of blood of the men that are tasked to his survival.
That is good, because if he doesn't, I have 3 very interesting people who might take that fall.
Oh, you mean us, don't you?
Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Any idea where the threat's coming from?
Professionals such as yourselves.
Oh, brilliant. Other runners. What is the post-rally exfiltration plan?
He will be, to my knowledge, getting back into his. He doesn't do the part. That was me trying to find a motorcade, and will be returning to neutral ground of Switzerland.
All right. Motorcade. All right. Does he know that we've been hired?
No.
Does he care that we've been hired? Would he care that we've been hired?
He's going to give you a slightly blank look, and then...
I take that back.
Oh, no, sir. You have spoken, so it shall be.
Oh, no. I mean, like, that's what Tilt says. He takes that back. Like, in that stupid kind of, no fucking
As Tilt remembers, oh, that's right, this is a humanist rally.
Yeah. All right.
Is it too late to turn this down? Because how are an elf, a dwarf, a troll, and a human going to be able to provide any form of protection at a humanist rally?
Very carefully.
I mean, I don't know about you, jerk. I guess I could round out Tilt's ears in AR. It'll be fine.
That is something that you guys, like, does Jurgen have a look of concern about his face about this?
Yes, absolutely.
So he will crook
Grog's
an eyebrow.
knighted on this. This is a grog-free zone. I'm not telling Greg about this. Oh
Wait,
no.
but
We have
He's
to tell
gonna
Greg about this. He's part of the
catch
team.
he's gonna
If we try
catch
to do some,
Jurgen's dismay and just kind of
okay.
like, is there a problem?
Yes. You realize it's a humanist rally. You've hired non-humanist people. Like, we won't be able to provide the protection that you're looking for.
He
We
seems
can't get.
unfazed by that statement. You are professionals, are you not?
indeed we are.
I will make you this offer. If you wish, we can forget this happened. You can return my money. You can spend the next 4 days under my careful watch as I find another team to do that which you are unable to perform. There's a little bit of a curl to his lip. He's like, ugh. With that, we'll take our first break.
Okay.